Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you press the subscribe button and you press the notification button. In this lesson, we will be conducting an experiment for the esterification process. Those who are from Limpopo, you know that this experiment of esterification is your formal task. It's an experiment for term number 1, Physical Sciences, grade 12. I saw it fit to make this experiment so that I can assist the learners from schools that do not have the lab and those that do not have the equipment. So other than finding things on Google, I saw it fit for me to conduct this experiment so that the ester that we will form, it will be discovered like in a lab. It will be something that we've demonstrated in a lab and will be giving you the result that we are finding exactly in the lab. Remember that we are based at Vembe East district. I'm a school-based teacher. I'm a teacher at Malamlele Secondary. So I'm under Vembe East. These videos have been assisting kids, and we are proud to say that through assisting also with this video, our school managed to get 97.1% in physical sciences in the academic year of 2023. So we'll not give up. On making these videos. We'll keep on making these videos so that it can assist others who are disadvantaged. So now we are at Malamlele High School chemistry lab. So we are fortunate enough that we have labs at Malamlele High School, which is based at Malamlele Section D. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting with our experiment. You can see that I have gloves and I'm putting on a lab coat. The reason I'm wearing like this, even my shoes are not sandals, they are closed. These are my safety measures. So if they can ask you about safety measures in a lab, one of them is you need to put the gloves so that the chemical do not spill on your skin. You need to also put on the lab coat so that if ever the chemical spills, does not spill on your clothes or your skin, they have to spill on this lab coat. Then my shoes are not sandals, they are not open, they are closed, so that I do not get a chance of chemical spilling on my toes. So these are the safety measures. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing an experiment of esterification. Esterification is a process of making an ester in a lab. You know from class, in the class of organic chemistry, that an ester is made when we take a carboxylic acid and we take alcohol, we mix them together, then we are going to produce an ester. And we know esters for their smells. Esters, they are responsible for creating good odor. Yes, the odor that we have in different food, in some of the sprays that we use in car, even our roll-ons, it's a result of esters. They are responsible for creating odor. So the smell that you find that it's a smell for banana in a gum. You find that you have a banana gum, a gum that smells like a banana. It is a result of the use of esters. So here we are going to mix different alcohols with the carboxylic acid, and we create an ester, and we will be determining the different smells of these esters. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through the apparatus that we need for this experiment. As you have the experiment manual, and you are requested to write a report and submit. It's a formal task for those who are at Vembe East. So we need test tubes. We need the test tubes. These are test tube. This is a test tube. So we need the test tubes. Then we need a test tube rack. A test tube rack is this white thing which is holding the test tube. The test tube rack is used to hold the test tube. This is a test tube. Then a test tube rack is this white thing that is used to hold the test tube. We also need droppers. We also need droppers. This is the dropper. This is a dropper. We use it to draw some chemicals. Then we drop the chemicals. If we want 2 drops, then this thing, it makes it easier for us to drop. We can also use a syringe as a dropper. We can also use a syringe to drop. We can also use a syringe to drop. Okay. So the gas is coming through out here. Then the fire is coming out through the Bunsen burner. So this is our Bunsen burner. We also need a tripod. This is our tripod. You know that those who grow up in Malamlele, we call it a driftwood. A driftwood, which is Afrikaans, So this is a what? It's a tripod. So we are not allowed to write the driftwood because driftwood is Afrikaans and we're offering our subjects in English. So it's called a tripod. We also need a beaker, and the beaker must be filled with water. So this is our beaker. This beaker have got water inside. So ladies and gentlemen, those are one of the things. It's an alcohol. We've put it in here. We have ethanol. Then we've got methanol. Methanol, this is our alcohol, methanol. This is our methanol. Then we have propanol. This is our propanol. I hope you are able to see. This is our propanol. Then we also have ethanoic acid. You will be surprised that here it is written acetic acid. So you need to know that the acetic acid is a common name that we use for ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid, we use it in chips. You know, vinegar. Vinegar is our acetic acid. We love it very much in chips. It's an acid. Vinegar. So that is our acetic acid. Acetic acid, which is ethanoic acid. So now the last chemical that we have salicylic acid. We have salicylic acid. This salicylic acid, it is in powder. The reason we do not have it in liquid form is because when you store it in liquid form for a long time, it doesn't take time to decompose. So this one of powder, if you want to use it, you just put it in water, then you mix, then you'll have your salicylic acid. That's what we have here. This is our salicylic acid. We just put this powder inside water, then we form our salicylic acid. So the last thing that we have is our sulfuric acid. This is our sulfuric acid. You know that sulfuric acid is a strong acid. It's a strong acid. This acid, it can burn us, so we need to handle it with care. If it can drop, a drop can fall on our skin, surely our skin is going to burn. If it can just fall, a drop can fall on our cloth, that cloth is going to burn. Surely we're going to have holes. So it's a very dangerous chemical which we need to handle it with care. Even if you demonstrate this, please kindly handle it with care, because sulfuric acid is a dangerous chemical. Lastly, we have our sodium carbonate. You will see it. We have our sodium carbonate. You will see it when we show it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've invited some grade 9 kids. Those grade 9 kids, they will assist us with the demonstration. we're just making them to be familiar with the lab. I know that in some schools where there are lab, us as teachers, we don't get to incorporate the labs with the teaching and learning of every day. So now it's during studies time. So I've invited some of the kids so that we do this practical together. Zanel and Megan, come forward. Okay, so now we are starting with our esterification process. We are going to use ethanoic acid, and we are going to mix it with our alcohol, and that alcohol, it will be ethanol. So let us start with step one. Step one say drop a concentrated sulfuric acid. So this is our sulfuric acid. I'm going to draw some sulfuric acid using my syringe. Although I was supposed to use a dropping pipe, but it's fine. I'm going to use this syringe. If there is a sponsor who's watching this, please find us at Malamlela High School. There's a lot of equipment that we do not have. You can come and sponsor us. Thank you very much. So I'm going to drop one drop, only one drop. One drop. I have dropped one drop. So we'll be doing the first one and the second one. The first one, we are mixing ethanol with ethanoic acid. The second one, we are mixing ethanoic acid with methanol. So Megan is going to come and I add the sulfuric acid on hers. I add the sulfuric acid on hers. Then the sulfuric acid is added. Then with the first one. Then the first one, we are going to add the acetic acid. That is the ethanoic acid. We are going to add the 10 drops. The instruction said we need to add 10 drops. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we've added 10 drops of acetic acid. Megan, come so that we add acetic acid to you. We're adding acetic acid on here because, can you look at the people? Well, come forward and you look at the people who are demonstrating to them. We are going to add the acetic acid also on here because for all these experiments, we are using acetic acid. Remember I said acetic acid is a common name for ethanoic acid. So I will also add the 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I've added 10 drops of acetic acid. Zanele, Megan, back. Then for the first one, we are adding that sulfuric acid with ethanoic acid. Also, we are adding it with ethanol. So let us add ethanol. Where is our ethanol? Here is our ethanol. So we are going to add 10 drops of ethanol. We're going to add 10 drops of what? Of ethanol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we've added, 10. We've added our what? Our ethanol. So now it is a full, complete mixture, as you can see. So we are going to put it inside a water bath. The question may be, why are we not burning this directly? Why are we not burning this directly? We go and put this test tube in the Bunsen burner and allow it to burn. The reason we are not doing that, it is because we are dealing with alcohol, and alcohols are highly flammable. By saying they're highly flammable, it means their boiling point is very low. It means it is easier to create fire from alcohol. So if we were to burn this test tube directly, we were going to create a fire because alcohol are highly flammable. So we are going to increase the temperature and allow this to cool, to burn. Then after we allow it to cool, then we smell. Then we will have created an ester. The reason we're not burning it directly is because alcohol are highly flammable. So we're going to use a water bath. A water bath is when we take water, we put it inside the beaker, then we put the test tube inside the water. Then as the temperature of water increase, it means it will be burning this test tube which will be inside the water. So we're avoiding the temperature to rise to be very high, which can cause a fire because alcohols are highly flammable. So if ever in the experimental test they ask you why did we use a water bath, it's because we're avoiding a fire because alcohols are highly flammable. So that's what is happening. So we are going to put our first experiment in the water bath, then we also put the second one to avoid the issues of time. Remember the first one we just mixed ethanol and ethanoic acid. I've said that this is my grade 9 learner that just here to demonstrate. Now it is during study time. Okay, so yeah. So this one is the second experiment. As you saw that they said at step number 11 you need to repeat the same process, but this time around use methanol and later on you use propanol. So this is the repetition of the same experiment but using a different alcohol. As the first one we're using ethanol, this time around we're using methanol. Yes, so we're going to put our methanol, 10 drops of methanol. We put 10 drops of methanol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see what we have? We have our methanol. So this is the second experiment. We are going to put them in the water bath and allow them to burn. Okay, let us go to the water bath. So now we are putting everything in the tripod and we put the test tube in the water bath. We put everything in the water bath. And you see, everything is in the water bath. Let us allow it to boil. Remember this one we've put ethanoic acid and ethanol. We will check the smell. Then here we are going to put ethanoic acid and it is mixed with methanol. Come and we put it here. Then certainly, then let us allow it to boil. Then after we will put the sodium carbonate. You will notice that like in the preparation of all these experiments, we were putting sulfuric acid. And the reason we are using sulfuric acid is so that we can do what? So that we can cause the process to be much more faster. So sulfuric acid is a catalyst for this one. It causes this process to be very fast. You see, it seems as if the fire here is not very good, so I've just increased the fire. Even here. Okay, so now we are allowing them to boil. So my cameraman, come closer so that they can see what is happening. You can come closer here. You can come closer using a zoom. You can zoom in. You can zoom this so that they can see what is happening. You can zoom. You can zoom. You can zoom. Let us allow them to boil. Okay, okay. So now you can see that they are boiling. We need to put down. We need to put it down and remove the test tube and allow it to cool. We need to put the test tube down and allow it to cool. We need to put the test tube down and allow it to cool. Now everything is boiling. We need to remove and allow what the content to cool. Let us allow the cooling process. Let us allow the cooling process. Let us allow the cooling process. So this is the process of esterification. We are going to check the smells. We are going to check the smell. Remember that the one for Zanele, we use ethanoic acid and ethanol. Then the one for Miguel, we use what? Ethanoic acid and methanol. Then we're going to check and we're going to write there. You know, in your manual, there is a space where you need to choose the smell that you have there. So now we're allowing everything to cool. We're allowing everything to. We have put sodium carbonate inside. So let us allow it to mix. Let us stir. We can hold through here so that it doesn't fall. Let us stir. We mix well. Let us mix well. Let us mix well. Remember, this one is for ethanoic acid and ethanol. Then this one is for what? This one is for ethanoic acid and methanol. Let us mix well. Let us mix. Hold it firm here so that doesn't fall. Hold it firm. Then we want to check the smell. We have got different smells to choose from. Different smells to choose from. Can you please walk back a little bit? Okay. So let us stir. Let us stir. Let us allow it to mix well, guys. We'll get wrong results. Let us allow it to mix well. Yeah, it have mixed, right? It have mixed. So let's just wait a little bit. Let us wait a little bit. Then we need to check the smell that we have. You know the way in which you check the smell? You can just blow air like this. Don't put it closer to your noses. You just blow air, blow. Blow. No, just put it just a bit closer. Then, do you hear any smell? Hmm? You hear smell? Megan, do you hear any smell? You can hear the smell? Okay. I'm not going to lie, you're going to tell me the smells that you're hearing, okay? We're going to start from Zanele. The one of Zanele is what? It's ethanol and ethanoic acid. Let me also here. Okay, now we want to give you the results that we got. We're going to start with number one. We're going to start with number one. This one, it was the mixture of ethanol with ethanoic acid. And that smell, it smells like what? Is it nail polish remover, right? It smells like a nail polish remover. But there is a very thin difference between nail polish remover and paint. So the smell is like nail polish remover, like paint. That's the smell that we hear. So we can write nail polish remover. The nail polish remover is for which one? It's for the ethanol and ethanoic acid. It is for ethanol and ethanoic acid, the one of nail polish remover. Okay, so ethanol and ethanoic acid, the smell is nail polish remover. Then let us come to the second one. Tell me, my baby, the smell that you had, that you smelled. Yeah, you cannot hear a smell. That you smelled, it smells like what?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yes.
Okay. So the smell is like a strawberry. Is there someone who want to confirm that? Huh? Okay, come here, sir. Confirm. You'll find that someone is lying. Someone is lying.
Strawberry.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. As I told you, these are my grade 9 learners, right? We are performing this experiment for the grade 12 and to show the whole those who do not have a lab. Okay. Okay, on our lab manual, we're going to number 11, and number 11 is repeating the same process, but this time around we'll be using methanol. Then we later on use propanol. Be careful of the statement we say methanol and propanol. They do not mean that you need to mix methanol and propanol. They mean that you need to use methanol. You need to use methanol. Then later on you use what? You use propanol as the alcohol. So that is what is happening. So we're going to. Okay, we are going to use propanol as we have already done the one of methanol. This time around, we are going to use the what? The propanol. Okay. Hold. Then we are going to draw our propanol. We didn't put it in the beaker. Come. We're going to draw it from the bottle directly. So this is our propanol. So we are going to put how many drops? No, we're doing it wrong. We need to start by putting what? The sulfuric acid. We're going to start by putting the what? The sulfuric acid. Let us put our sulfuric acid. We only put one drop, right? Put the tongue. Don't hold by your hand. We need to take the safety precautions, right? Okay. Then we have one drop. One drop of sulfuric acid. One drop of our sulfuric acid. Then we put our acetic acid, which is ethanoic acid. We put our ethanoic acid and we need to put 10 drops. Let us put our 10 drops. Then those are 10 drops of ethanoic acid. Then lastly, we put what? Our propanol. We put also 10 drops. So those are 10 drops of what? Of propanol. So we've mixed our chemicals. Now it is time that we go and put it in the water bath and allow it to to burn. Okay, this is our water bath. No, let us create another new water bath because that's old water. We're going to put it here. Let us put it in. Then we put our chemicals. Remember that the chemicals that we have here is what? Is propanol and ethanoic acid. We want to check the smell. We want to check the smell. Let us allow it to burn. This time around, we are going to use salicylic acid and methanol. Remember, we're in the process of esterification. In that other station, we're going to mix salicylic acid and methanol. Okay. Okay, this time around we are repeating the same process, but we are going to use salicylic acid with methanol. So remember, we start the process with 1 drop of sulfuric acid. You don't use your hands, and use a test tube that is clean. Use a test tube that is clean. Okay, we put 1 drop of sulfuric acid. Are we together? 1 drop of sulfuric acid. Then this time around, we will no longer use acetic acid. We will use what? Salicylic acid and methanol. So here is our salicylic acid. Let me mix it so that it mixes well. Remember, I told you that we are using salicylic acid, which is in powder form. So we just put water and distilled water. Then it will become our salicylic acid. Then here it is. We must put 10 drops. 10 drops. There it is, our 10 drops of salicylic acid. Then we put it with methanol. Here's our methanol. We put 10 drops of methanol. We put 10 drops of methanol. Then we'll tell you the result. Okay. Then we have methanol and our salicylic acid. We're going to put it in the water bath, allow it to boil. Then we remove it after 1 minute. Then we put the sodium carbonate. Then we check the smell that is created. Then I'm putting my water bath. Then I put my salicylic acid with methanol and allow it to mix, allow it to boil. Then here we have our propanol and ethanoic acid. This is our propanol and ethanoic acid. You can see that already it is boiling. You can see that already it is boiling. Then let us remove it, put it down. Then we allow this to cool. Let us allow it to cool. Then we'll put in our sodium carbonate. Then we check the smell. Then we'll be done with our very nice experiment of the process of esterification. So this process is called esterification because we are trying to create an ester. Okay. Acid and salicylic acid mixed with methanol. Salicylic acid with methanol. We're going to check the smell, then we're going to record. I hope you are understanding, you are checking how fun science is, because science is very fun. I hope you are enjoying this experiment. Myself, already I'm enjoying it because I'm happy I created a strawberry smell. Imagine if you are able to go to the lab and you create a strawberry smell flavor. It is very nice. It shows the power of science. While we're allowing this one to cool, then we put in the sodium carbonate. Then we check the smell. Okay, now we have put our sodium carbonate and let us allow it to mix. Let us mix. Hold through here so that doesn't fall. You can hold by one hand this side. Then let us allow it to mix. Remember, this is our acetic acid. That is what? Ethanoic acid with propanol. We want to check the smell that we're going to have there. Let me mix for you. I'm allowing it to mix well. I'm allowing it to mix. Science is fun, right? Okay. Science is fun. We're allowing it to mix. We're allowing it to mix, guys. We are allowing it to mix. Did it mix? Okay, now it has mixed well. Want to check the smell. Can you check? Please don't put it closer. Don't put it closer. You check it like that. You feel any smell? It smells like what?
It's like banana or like polish or strawberry.
How can police smell like? Hey, don't put it close. Someone who want to confirm the smell. It smells like what? Don't put it close.
Yeah, it smells like Q-Tex and a paint at the same time.
She takes like and a paint.
Yeah.
We're not going to write. We're going to write what we smell. So it means propanol and ethanoic acid. It smells like paint. It smells like paint, right?
Yeah.
Because there we've got the smell of a paint, of a nail polish remover, and these smells, they are related more or less the same. This is difficult to distinguish. So that's what we have. Then we're going to check the result of the last one, since we've confirmed that it smells like paint. Hello. Wait. Okay, so now you can see that it is boiling. We're going to remove it and allow it to cool. Remember that here we have salicylic acid mixed with methanol. So we want to check the smell that we have. Then we allow it to cool. Then we put the sodium carbonate. Then we check the smell. Then that, after doing that, we would have reached the end of our experiment. We would have reached the end of our experiment, and yeah, that's what we'll be having. Let us allow it to cool a little bit. Now we've put our sodium carbonate, then we need to mix it well. Can you please stay and allow it to mix? Hold it through there, yeah. Allow it to mix. Don't be afraid to mix. So it is mixing. We're mixing our sodium carbonate. We're mixing using the sodium carbonate. Okay. 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 Now we can check the smell. Let's check the smell. Do you feel the smell? Hmm? Do you feel it?
Yes, okay. Good.
The smell of what?
Like a chloride.
Like sweet.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Or it smells like sweets?
Yes.
Can you hear? Is there someone who want to confirm? Is there someone to confirm? Yeah, come and confirm. Reto also come. Can you confirm?
Yeah, he's telling the truth. It smells like sweet.
Like sweet, right?
Yes.
So it smell like which sweet? Which kind of a sweet from those that you know? Which one? The chlorate.
Yes.
Okay. So it means when we mix salicylic acid with methanol, we are going to have wintergreen smell. Wintergreen, you know, it have got that minty smell. So it means number 4 is wintergreen. Wintergreen. So these are your results. Let me give you all of them for if you missed others. Ethanol and ethanoic acid is nail polish. Methanol and ethanoic acid is strawberry. Propanol and ethanoic acid is paint. Methanol and salicylic acid is wintergreen. That's the smell of those sweets of chlorate. Like it is minty, sort of like oils a little bit. So it's very interesting. Science is very nice. Isn't science not nice, Reto?
It's very nice.
Yeah, it is very nice. I told you these are my grade 9 learners. So ladies and gentlemen, we managed to perform this experiment. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification button. Okay, my grade 9, I have got the last message for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for paying very much attention to this experiment. It was a nice experiment where we were doing the esterification matters. You can see there are the questions there, and these questions, they need you to have the general knowledge which you were taught in class. So this is what esterification is all about. My advice for you, if you want to prepare for this experiment, just go and study what you were taught in class about esters, because everything that we'll be doing will be based on the knowledge that you have in class. It won't be much of the information from what we're doing here in the lab. The information will be based, they will ask you the type of an ester that is going to be formed when we mix ethanol and ethanoic acid. Then you'll be able to do that. You must be able to draw a structure. You must be able to know how do we form an ester. Maybe for sometimes we are going to demonstrate that the content of ester if you follow us. I've got my grade 9 kids who have the last message for you. Thank you very much.
If you have not subscribed, can you please subscribe? Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy watching our science. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Please subscribe and like and comment and follow. So to the sponsors, I would like to say please support us. And we have shortage of chemicals. Please subscribe and support us. Would like your support. Thank you.
And subscribe yet. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now, please.
Even if you have not subscribed yet, could you please subscribe to this YouTube channel? Thank you for your time and watching our YouTube channel. Thank you.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because science is fun. Thank you.
Hello guys, can you please subscribe our channel and follow? Thank you.
Everyone, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Hello everyone, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and support us with chemicals and whatsoever. I would like to thank you and I would like to thank your support. Please make sure that you follow, you like and comment. Thank you.
If you've reached this far, please consider liking and subscribing and hit that notification button.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you very much. Goodbye.